Hey guys, what is going on? Chris here. Finally, NBA is finally back. I'm definitely excited about that. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys are excited for NBA being back as well. It's been a long week, playing NBA every day and then not being able to play it. Tried to play some hockey, but not really my thing. So like I said, happy NBA is back. And as we all know, today is the deadline. So, a lot of things can happen. As we already saw, some things have happened. Lou Williams got traded, obviously, DeMarcus Cousins, and some other little pieces as well. So, we'll see if that big trade here happens today. Maybe Carmelo. We don't know what's going on yet. Um, so yeah, as I said, hopefully you guys, had a good week off anyway. Like I said, NBA is back and definitely excited for it. So, as normal, guys, if you guys are interested in our premium line, so it's only $35 per month, and we are lowering our season price to only $65 per month. For the season, that's very cheap. Not much time left in the season, so yeah, if you guys are struggling on fantasy, NBA fantasy, definitely let Anthony and I know. You get 4 lineups per day, 2 from me and 2 from Anthony for the main slate for Fanduel. So like I said, if you're struggling, you guys need some help, definitely let Anthony and I know. Alrighty, as I said, I think that does it. Anyway, let's get into this 6-game slate here for Thursday. Anyway, our first game we have is Portland and Orlando. 213 total in Portland by 2.5. So this is going to be an interesting one here. Not the highest total, but still should be a relatively competitive game. We only have a minus of 2. So right away, I think Damian Lillard is in a very good spot here. As normal, Peyton, not the best defender out there. Lillard, he hasn't been the strongest guy. I think if you're looking for a cash game play, he's there. I don't think he has the huge upside right now. He's been struggling a little bit. Plus, he doesn't have too many good players around him besides McCollum. So I don't mind Lillard. I think he'll get you around 38, maybe 40. That's totally fine in a cash, but I don't know how much exposure I want to Lillard. I'm still gonna have a little bit, but not gonna put all my money on him. I don't mind Payton, but not my favorite play there. Colin Fournier kind of cancel each other out. Pretty good defenders, so I'm not too high on those guys. Right away, Aaron Gordon, I really don't mind that play at all. He's going to the power forward position since Ibaka is gone, and as normal, Portland's struggling really bad against those power forward all year. Plus, Al-Farouq Aminu is going to be out, so I think Gordon should get you around 24, 25. Don't expect anything huge from the guy, but I still think he should be definitely a half-decent option for you. And I think, I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see when the lineup comes out. I don't know if Jeff Green or Terrence Ross is going to start, but whoever does start, I think if Ross does start, I really do like Ross as an option here. I think he'll fit in Orlando pretty well, playing that backup role over there in Toronto. This guy definitely has some pretty big upside, as you see. Not putting up that pretty big numbers, but when he gets over like 23, 24 minutes, as you see, he does pretty good, 24 points or so. So if he gets you 24, 25 minutes, I really don't mind him. So if Ross is in the starting lineup, I'll put him in there. Very good value. But if he's sitting, I still might put him in there. But like I said, some of these new guys, we don't know how they're going to fit into this whole system yet. So I might go a little bit of Ross. And then I don't mind some Ed Davis here. Al-Farouq Aminu is going to be out. So Davis has been getting a lot more run than normal. I'm not too afraid of Aaron Gordon's defense. Ed Davis is a beast. When he does get the minutes, that's the bad thing, though, is he's not getting minutes. But I think definitely today he's going to have to get you those minutes, 3,700. I take a shot with him. Like I said, Turner's out, Fournier's out. They're really really struggling, so they're going to need some Ed Davis. Really good rebounder, really good in the paint. So Davis should get you around 23, 24. Really don't mind Ed Davis. Don't think he'll be that popular either. Then Mr. Nikola Vukovic, I really don't mind him. But right away, and I think everyone else is going to react to it as well, Jurasov Nurkic finally getting that start with Portland. Played last game against a really, really tough Utah team and still got you 26.9 in only 21 minutes. And obviously his minutes are probably going to be around 27, 28 here, as I just told you with all the injury news. So, Nurkic has to be out there a little longer. Nurkic, a bigger guy, going up against Vukovic. I really don't mind him. I'm not too afraid of Vukovic's defense. So Nurkic is my number one value play of the night. Really, really love him. So I think he'll be popular, but a very good play and get you in some of those big guys. All right, so I don't mind that one. Maybe one or two from that one. Mostly some value picks, but that is mostly it from that one. All right, moving on. We got Charlotte and Detroit at 207 total, and Detroit by 4.5. I don't mind targeting some players in this one here. You got Charlotte and Detroit. Kemba Walker, half decent option, but not really his game. I'm not too high on Reggie Jackson here. I don't mind some Nicholas Batum. He's going to be going up against KCP though. We had some trade talks about Pope and Drummond getting moved maybe. So like I said, we'll have to see what's going on there. So I don't mind Batum, 7,200, but this is not really Batum's game. He likes that fast-paced kind of play. So I don't mind it, but not my favorite play. I really don't mind some Marcus Morris here. He is going up against Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, but Morris playing a little bit better. I don't mind him. I get you 26, 27. As you see, he's been up and down. Had 22 and 21 against Toronto and San Antonio, but those are two very good teams against that small forward position. And then obviously Milwaukee not too good, and Dallas. They're all right against them. So I really don't mind Morris here. Get you around 27, 28, as I said. So I think he's in a half decent spot. I don't think he'll be the most popular guy out there. So definitely look at him. I think Frank Kaminsky's in a good spot as well. Going to be starting again. Cody Zeller's going to be out. So Kaminsky going to be going up against Mr. Drummond. And we all know how Drummond is on the D, so I think Kaminsky definitely should be in a good spot there. Don't mind Marvin Williams, but not really touching any of these guys. Maybe some Tobias Harris coming off that bench, but I definitely like some Frank Kaminsky. I don't mind Andre Drummond either, but I really don't mind him. I mean, I'm not too afraid of Frank Kaminsky's defense. Charlotte really, as you all know, Charlotte is not a good defense against the center position or power forward. Don't really have those bigs, and I think Drummond should easily get you probably around 37 to 40, not the big upside, but if you're looking for consistency, I think he can do that for you in this game. So definitely give Drummond a shot. Not too many other big centers I care about, but for the most part, probably going to be sticking to Nurkic as my cheap option. Alrighty, moving on from that one, we got Houston and New Orleans at 227 total, and Houston by 3. So this should be an interesting game. As you know, both of these teams been mixed up a little bit, so we don't know exactly how it's going to go. But we, obviously have an idea. It should be a very high-scoring game. I don't think Drew Holiday is worth 8,100 anymore. His usage, I think, is going to go down a little bit. With bringing Cousins over, though, the ball is going to be moved a little bit more. So I don't mind Holiday, but I'm not paying for him here. Not too high. I don't mind Beverly. James Harden obviously is in a good spot. If you just want to punt the position, I really don't mind each one more. Yes, I know Cousins is there and everything like that, but look, Galloway is gone. Tyreek Evans is gone. His minutes are definitely going to go up. As I said, he's not the craziest guy there, but this guy's going to be probably playing about 30 minutes with no Galloway or Evans out there. So maybe get you 23, 24. He's only 3,600, so I don't mind punting that position. Plus, it's going to be a fast-paced game here against Houston. I think each one more should get you maybe, like I said, 21, 22. All right, moving on. Obviously, as I said, Harden, I like him. Lou Williams, he did get traded. Not sure if he's going to play or not, so I definitely will look at that. Anyway, as you know, Lou Williams got traded. Corey Brewer went to the Lakers. One guy I don't mind here. Like I said, he's only a punt play if you're just looking for just a punt to the position, but Sam Decker, no Corey Brewer. As I said, I know Lou Williams is coming in to take some minutes, but if Lou Williams doesn't play, Decker, his minutes are going to, just for the day, probably be around 25 minutes. So I don't mind some Decker. As I said, he's nothing crazy, but we know what he can do when he gets some minutes in a pretty good matchup. So, 24-25 from Decker, I'd definitely take that. So I definitely keep an eye on him. Anthony Davis, obviously in a very good spot here. Not too afraid of any of these other guys here on Houston. And then you got DeMarcus Cousins. I think a lot of people are going to flock to Cousins here. They're like, "Oh my goodness, he's in New Orleans." Yes, it's in a good spot for him here. I don't think I'm going to flock to him in this one. I really think it. Fantasy wise, it's going to hurt Cousins just a little bit playing with Davis. I know it's weird to say that. I know they're a good combo, but fantasy wise, I think Cousins is going to drop just a little bit. He's not the only guy out there anymore. So. I still, as normal, still think he's going to be a very good play for you, but 11,000, I'm looking for about 60, 65. He can do it, but for me, just for today, I might lay off him and just see how he does, and go other spots because, like I said, I like Cousins, but really want some guys from this Golden State game and some of this from the New York game. So, and then. Capella against Cousins, no way. So before we always said pick on New Orleans Sinners, but you can't do that anymore with Davis and Cousins down there. So really don't mind Davis. Don't mind some Cousins, but definitely would pick Davis over him. Decker in a GPP punt play, don't mind him. If you're going super GPP, Harden is normal, good spot. Each one more, another GPP play. As I said, no Galloway or Tyreek Evans, so Moore is going to have to get a lot more minutes. And then I'm not too high on these point guards here, so probably going to skip those ones. All right, moving on. We got New York and Cleveland, a 223 total in Cleveland by 10. I think this total will change because, I don't know. I think it'll just change throughout the day, and I think Cleveland is going to make a move. I don't know if it's going to be big or small. Probably a small trade, but this game might be a little interesting here, with that Carmelo news. So definitely keep an eye on that. So anyway, Kyrie Irving, as normal, if you want to put him in there, good spot. D Rose in a pretty good spot as well. I think Cleveland, they're ranked second or third worst against point guards this year. They've been struggling really bad their last 5 games against point guards. So D Rose, I think he's in a good spot. Not too high on those shooting guards. LeBron, obviously in play. I don't mind Carmelo, but he might be a little, the trade talks might be in his head a little bit. But, at that time when he does play, trade deadline will be over with. So, but for sure, LeBron James, always in a good spot right there. Kid Steps Porzingis, he's an up-and-down player, but I think you can take a shot with him against Channing Frye. And then Hernan Gomez, obviously, I don't mind him. Going up against Thompson, yes, a very good defender, but Gomez is getting a lot of run here recently, so this should get you around 25, 26. I don't mind Gomez, but for the most part, don't really care for this game. Maybe James, maybe some Anthony, but like I said, I'm a little weary. Porzingis always messes me over because every time I pick him, he gets me like 12 points. But right away, I think Irving and Rose and James are your 3 guys you want to be targeting from this one here. So, all right, moving on to the one of the games I really like here: Clippers and Golden State, a 230 total in Golden State by 12. So we don't know if Chris Paul's going to play yet. He was medically cleared to play. Don't know if he's going to play, and if he does play, how many minutes is he going to play? So. So if Paul plays, not too high on Curry, but he has a little bit of a thumb issue. But I don't mind Curry, but if Paul's going to play, not too high on him. Don't mind Klay Thompson here. Jamal Crawford, I don't know if he's going to continue his hot streak out of the break or not. Plus, he's going up against a pretty good defender in Klay Thompson. McCaw might be down there as well. So don't mind. Obviously, I don't mind Klay Thompson. Kevin Durant, I love him. I don't think anyone on the Clippers can really guard him. And then power forward, Blake Griffin. I don't mind him. Definitely if Chris Paul comes back, should be in a good spot. But Draymond Green, I think I like him. I don't think he'll be the most popular person out there, obviously going up against Griffin, but I kind of like Draymond in this one. I think it gets you around 40 in this one, $7,800. I really don't mind some Draymond. He's kind of my sleeper pick of the night, even though he's pretty expensive. But I really don't mind Draymond. Have a kind of a good feeling about him here tonight. And then DeAndre Jordan. Obviously, if you want to go that way, for me personally, I'd pay for probably Drummond, but I think Jordan's in a good spot as well. So yeah, your normal guys: Curry, Paul. Maybe some Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant for sure. Don't mind Griffin and Draymond Green, like both of those guys. And I don't mind Jordan, but definitely would pick Drummond over him. Or if you just want to punt the position, as I said, just go Nurkic. Definitely don't mind that. Alrighty, I think we're here at our last game. This is going to be an interesting one. Denver and Sacramento, 220 total, and Denver by 7. So is Sacramento going to come out flat here, all depressed, with Cousins leaving? Or are they going to come out, all fired up to show, to prove that they can do it without him? I don't know. But anyway, right away you have to have Darren Collison. Only bad thing, man, is Ty Lawson is back, which kind of stinks because Collison takes a lot of his minutes. But, with no Cousins, I think Collison obviously has to play 35-plus minutes. Collison is going to be very, very, very popular tonight, so got to put him in there. I don't mind Jameer Nelson either, but, yeah, Collison definitely got to put him in there. I don't mind Will Barton or Gary Harris here. Tyreek Evans actually is not a bad defender. And on the flip side, I love Tyreek Evans tonight. I don't know if he's going to start or not, because he's still coming back from that injury, but I think Evans is one of my sleepers as well. I think he's in a very, very good spot as well. He can play small forward, shooting guard, point guard, so he can play wherever he wants. Really good assist guy, really good defensive player. Really good assist and a rebounder and a scorer. So I really think he can get you at least 35 in this one. I think Evans is definitely going to have a big game. I don't mind Will Barton or Gary Harris either if you guys want to go that way. Should be a pretty good high-scoring game as well. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how Sacramento's going to do their thing. I mean, I don't know how many minutes everyone's going to get, so I don't know how much you can really rely on picking all these Sacramento guys. Small forward. Denver's nicked up right now with Gallinari and Chandler. We'll definitely see more towards game time. Matt Barnes is probably going to get waived, so I don't think he's going to be playing, obviously. Obviously not Mike Miller. I didn't even know he's still playing. Jokic, I think he's a must-play. No one really can defend him with no Cousins down there. I think he should easily eat Kufis and Willie. Even though Willie Cauley's a half-decent player, I still think he should eat them alive. Yeah, man, I mean, you can't really tell what's going on with Denver. They have Fareed, Arthur, Gallinari, and Chandler all injured. If they're out, Hernan Gomez, obviously got to put him in there. I think he's in a good spot. But as I said, Willie Cauley-Stein, he'll be popular as well. I think he is in also a pretty good spot. As I said, Cousins going to be out, so Willie Cauley probably be playing at least 34, 35 minutes. And then Kosta Kufis, obviously, he'll be popular. I don't know how much I really want him. I think I want more exposure to probably some Willie Cauley-Stein, Tyreek Evans for sure, and then a little bit of Mr. Darren Collison as well is kind of what I'm looking at from that one. So, and as I said, on that Denver side, we don't really know yet because of all those injuries. So definitely have to play that one by ear. Alrighty, well, I think that mostly does it. So let's try and get you guys a lineup here. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot about where is he at? Is he even on here anymore? Where'd he go here? Okay, yeah, there he is. I totally forgot about him. $3,500, Buddy Hield. I totally forgot about that. He's way, way, way too cheap. And as I said, Evans can play anywhere, so he might go the small forward, but it don't matter. Buddy Hield, $3,500. As I said, fast-paced game. I think Buddy Hield, is going to want to prove himself. I think get you around 24, 25 in this one. Someone's got to step up, and I think he will a little bit. So As I said, forgot about Buddy Hield, but I really don't mind him. Alrighty, well, let's try and get into this one here. So, as I said, I really like some Tyreek Evans. I'm going to be playing him quite a bit. For this one here, I'm just going to do a little Sacramento stack for you. As I said, I really like some Willie Cauley-Stein. I think he should be in a good spot. Some Buddy Hield. And I told you I really don't mind Drummond. I would go Nurkic, but as you see, got 8,000 left, so that's where I'm going to go there with Mr. Drummond. As normal, guys, this is just a rough draft lineup, definitely not a final. I'm going to put in Mr. Walker as a GPP. Obviously, this is going to be a GPP lineup here for you. I talked about him a little bit earlier. I like Marcus Morris here as well. See here, 8,800, so I got quite a bit. Let's go. See here. All right, let's go Draymond. I told you guys I really liked him. 9,300. Lillard, and I think I can get in Kevin Durant. Yeah, I think that's what I can do. So, all right, as you see there, I got 0 left, but that's kind of what I'm looking at there. This is, as I said, a GPP option. Walker and Lillard. As I said, I wasn't too high on them, but I don't mind them in a GPP. I don't mind Evans and Buddy Hield. I really don't mind that combo. As I said, I'm taking a shot with him because we don't know their minutes exactly yet, but I'm going to take a shot with him. Really like some Kevin Durant. Morris, I didn't see really any small forwards I really cared for, so I don't mind some Morris in there. Draymond Green, I really don't mind him. As I said, one of my top sleeper picks of the night. Willie Cauley-Stein should get some extra minutes. And then some Mr. Andre Drummond. That's kind of what I'm looking at. So as normal, guys, that's just a rough draft lineup. A lot of stuff can happen because of the deadline, a lot of injuries as well. So this will definitely get mixed up. So if you guys are interested in our final lineups, let us know. Like I said, NBA is back. We're definitely excited for that. $35 per month. 4 lineups per day, 2 from me and 2 from Anthony for the main slate. If you guys are interested, we will have our email in the comment section. All you guys have to do is message us, and we'll get you all set up. So, alrighty, guys, as I said, happy NBA is back. Hopefully, you guys are as well. So, alright, guys, we'll see you guys all tomorrow.